you doing? My name is Raymond Stewart, Regional Manager here at Meta Staffing Services. Today is Friday, April 30th, 2010, and here at Meta we like to call it Follow-Up Friday. So I want to thank everyone who's been logging on to this new series of 50 things of what not to do in a job interview. The feedback that we received thus far has been phenomenal. I'm enjoying hearing all the comments of people who have been enjoying these videos, and going out in public and seeing people who've been watching these videos and forwarding it to their friends and family and their loved ones. So to you, I want to say thank you. Okay, so let's just jump in straight where we left off. Number 19 thing of what not to do in a job interview, and that is asking too many questions. Now, I know the last thing that we said was not asking enough questions, so you have to find that balance of making sure you ask enough questions to get any type of questions you have answered, but not over asking questions. Some of the things you may need to save for the second interview, okay? So don't ask too many questions. Make sure you just get the most important questions and get those answered, okay? Number 18 is forgetting what you put on your resume. There's a lot of times that people make adjustments to their resume based off of the job they're applying for, and sometimes they forget about things they put on their resume. So you need to make sure that you study your resume before you go in there and you know everything that you put on it, because if someone asks you something that's on your resume and then you look at them, confused about what they're asking you, then they're going to know that you're probably lying on your resume. So make sure that you know everything you put on your resume, okay? That's number 18. Number 17 is very important. Not bringing a copy of your resume with you. You should always bring a copy of your resume. Matter of fact, you should always bring multiple copies of your resume. The reason why I say this is because when you go into an interview, there's many times that multiple people might come in there and interview you. You need to make sure that you have a copy of your resume for each individual who could possibly come in there. So if you're going out to an interview, make sure you bring at least 5 to 7 copies of your resume, and that way you will look prepared. So when another manager comes in, you can hand them your resume and they can look over it just like the hiring manager is, that is interviewing you right now. So bring extra copies of your resumes. Don't forget. Number 16, let's see, that is bad grammar or misspelling on your resume. That is very, very important. That is a big pet peeve of mine. Make sure you use spell check. That's the reason why they have spell check. I'm not saying that you need to be like Aquila and the Bee and know how to spell all these fancy words, but make sure you use spell check and check for grammar, because it's very, very important. If you don't, watch the small details, those actually can be big issues. So spell check your resume. Make sure that you have everything grammatically correct, okay? Very, very important. It tells a lot about a person, okay? And the last thing of what not to do today, the number 15 thing is not rushing through the application process and not filling in all the blanks on the application, or just putting C resume on the application, or not, or filling it in and not having good handwriting, okay? And now, I have horrible handwriting. However, when I'm filling out an application, which I haven't done in a very long time because I love my job, but make sure that you write it very neat so people can see that, read what you're putting on the application. That's very, very important. If you rush through an application, it kind of shows people that you are not paying attention to details, okay? It gives the wrong impression. Take your time, be very thorough in the application, make sure you check every box, dot every I, cross every T. Very important, okay? This is the tips, 19 through 15, of 50 things of what not to do in a job interview. My name is Raymond Stewart, Regional Manager with Meta Staffing Services. Meta Staffing, our town is finding yours, and my sentence is to help you find a job or maintain a job, even if it's not through Meta, though I hope it is. Thank you. You have a great day, great weekend. We'll see you next week. Make sure you stay motivated.